This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
You are now in tune into to the Dead Monkeys in Outer Space podcast with your host, Jay to the Mark. Listener discretion.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Dead Monkeys in Outer Space podcast. I'll be your host for this journey. This is Jay to the Mark. Jay the number 2, THAMA. On Twitter, Instagram, follow or swallow. And also you can check out the show on Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram at Dead Monkeys in Outer Space. Twitter is Demios podcast, DMIOS podcast. And to email the show is demiospodcast at gmail.com. All right, so let's get into this, man. The title of this episode is Mr. Metoo. Let's just get into the whole thing right now, because I hate when I listen to shows and they have a title and they like dictate you for like 20 minutes before they even get to the subject. I'm actually doing that right now and I hate doing that. So let's get to it. Mr. Metoo. Yo, is it me or is this Metoo movement becoming like kind of unraveled? It's like, I don't know. They're changing the names, like Time's Up and all this other stuff. Like, well, hold on, time out. What the fuck happened? You know what it is? What happened was, initially, a lot of these sexual harassment or allegations came out, and it was just like, oh, don't blame the victim. Whatever you do, don't blame the victim. And now, they're blaming the victim. I don't know if you guys seen the Aziz Ansari case. He's a famous comedian, got a Netflix show and everything, and he met up with some girl at a like after party at the Emmys or something like that. They exchanged numbers, they hooked up like maybe like a week or so after that, and he tried to fuck her for the most part, and she was, with it, but I guess she eventually said that, she wasn't with it or whatever the case may be, and then said that he sexually harassed her. So pretty much, that's what it was. And the thing why I say it's unraveling is because, I seen people on CNN blaming her. I'm like, wow, it's, women. There's two bitches on CNN just like, no, she should have, made better choices. I was like, wow, this is kind of crazy, because it's like kind of, women are seeing like what some men are usually always saying. Like, look, like, you guys have to take some accountability for this shit too. You know what I'm saying? You didn't come to my house to fucking, talk sports or whatever the fuck, at 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever the case may be. But it's crazy, man. But it's crazy how it's unraveling because they're blaming the victim. I was like, wow. They're blaming the victim. You know why they're blaming the victim? Because, for the most part, women have no accountability. They don't. They have zero accountability. You can meet a chick and she has like 10 fucking kids. And she'll be like, oh, I made a mistake. Like, get the fuck out of here. You made 10 mistakes? Really? Like, wow. But then, it's like, oh, well, don't judge me, and it's just like, it's always a defer off the real issue, which is she made some shitty choices. Let's just agree to that. You made shitty choices, be accountable for your actions, because a lot of men are, for the most part, men are. But the Aziz Ansari case kind of bugged me out. And if you haven't read it, read the article. It's poorly written, for one. I'm not an English teacher, nothing like that, but it's poorly written. It's really like I don't know, like what the fuck. It's a publication called Babe, like BABE, Babe. I don't know if it's Babe Magazine or just Babe.com or whatever the case may be. Babe. A lot of chicks that I when I'm involved with them in a relationship or whatever, they always get mad at me when they go, oh, how come you don't call me like these little pet names like babe or baby? I was like, bitch, you lucky I called you back. I don't do that shit. I don't call, you might get a nickname out of me. That's about it. Fuck that shit. Sweetheart, babe. So it's so like cliche. Everybody does the same thing. Everybody calls each other babe. Fuck that shit. I'm different. But anyway, in the article, I noticed two things I think a lot of people didn't pick up on or just even talk about. I mean, some people probably, they caught it, but it just drove me crazy. And it's not the fact that she sucked his dick twice. No, it's not that. It's not the fact that he ate her out. No, it's not that. It's not the fact that they was drinking. No, it's not that. It's none of that shit. It was the fact of she went to his house, and at one point in the article, and this is a quote from her. Well, I don't have the direct quote, but this is what she said pretty much, paraphrasing. She said, "We had white wine. I didn't get to choose. I prefer red." And I said, hold up. How old is this bitch? I'm like, she's like, I think like 21 or 20, something like that, early 20s, and she can't decide what the fuck she wants to drink? What the fuck? I was like, shit, I've been drunk soda in like fucking, I don't know how many years. More than like 5 years. If I go to your house, your mother offer me some fucking soda, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, do you have anything else to drink? I'm just like, wow. And I was like, wait, why is she making that a point? Why is she saying that? It makes no sense for her to say that shit. And I think the reason for her saying that was so you can see him as like a monster. Like she said, I didn't have no choice. Like he forced her to fucking drink white wine. Like he put a funnel in his bitch mouth and just fucking dumped a gallon of wine in there after he took his fingers out from her throat. But that's also in the article that he stuck his fingers in her mouth and her throat. And ladies, just to be clear, if a guy sticks his fingers in your mouth, it's just a measuring stick, more or less. It's the test to see if you're going to suck his dick or something. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And nobody's stupid, But that was one of the main things that I caught. I was like, why is she making that a point? And it's just so you can see him as this aggressive dude, which he was aggressive in the fucking, the article. I believe he was aggressive, and I'll tell you why. Because fucking, I think a lot of Indian men, they go crazy over white women. They go gaga over them bitches, right? They go gaga over, man. Those motherfuckers, I mean, I'm not even trying to front, or be like offensive. It's that's what it is. They love them. They love it. But yeah, it's, I believe it, but she's trying to paint him as this monster. He made me drink red wine. I was like, wow. And then the second thing that a lot of people don't talk about is the fact that when she met him, they was flirting with each other and then they exchanged numbers at the end of the night. She was on a date with somebody else. Now, I get it. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that she was on a date with her boyfriend or a lover or whatever. It could have been somebody, just like, hey, let's go to the Emmys together or whatever the case may be and, show out or whatever, have a good time. Okay, cool. So it's nothing like that. But the fact that I'm on a date with you, I'm dancing with you, and you fucking making googly eyes at Aladdin over here, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, I don't know, talking about the camera. That was what they both had vintage cameras, and he brushed her off initially, but she kept pursuing him in terms of what they talked about the cameras. That's what she supposedly said. That's what it's supposedly about. I'm sorry, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. But the thing is, like, you're going on a date with somebody and you're getting somebody else's number. That's kind of like not classy. I don't know another word for not classy. I don't know. Actually, I do. I know a few dirty words. That's the opposite of not classy. But anyway, well, classy. So I was just like, wow, those are two things that are big. In that case. Now I get it. The whole Metoo movement. I get it, and I understand why a lot of women are doing it. But it's like, have some accountability. You just can't, just slap that tag on everybody or every situation. And I think that's where it's becoming unraveled. And I get, like I said, I understand that women have been treated shit like forever. I understand that. But then you have situations like this when it's just like, yo, you have to be accountable for some shit. Shit, women, yo, remember The Honeymooners, the TV show The Honeymooners? Yo, what was the joke? One of these days, Alice, one of these days, I'm gonna fuck you up. Well, he didn't say it like that, but he said, was it bang, pow, zoom, straight to the moon, right in the kisser, pow, right in the kisser, pow, right in the kisser, pow, right. Meaning he was gonna punch her in her mouth. Because she was a smart ass, and that was the joke. This woman is standing back to this man. That's funny. This woman is standing up for herself, and she, and so that was the joke. And he threatened her with violence, and that was one of the most popular shows. You know what's so crazy about The Honeymoon show? It only had one season. It only had one season. That's amazing, right? Maybe like 40 episodes. Like the Flash does. Flash has like 50 episodes per season. I'm like, God damn. Anyway, enough about my TV watching habits. And another thing about The Honeymoon is the Flintstones were actually, pretty much based off of that. I'm pretty sure I got that right. I don't think it's the other way around. I think the Flintstones were based off the Honeymooners. Fred used to fucking threaten Wilma, more than a few times. He used to threaten her. Everybody think he just sells vitamins, cereal, and cigarettes. Cigarettes? Yeah, they used to have. Remember this fucking, I was watching a YouTube video of the Flintstones selling fucking Winston cigarettes. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Hey, Fred, you want to bust me down? Huh? I was like, God damn. That's a little bit crazy. But with that being said, this Me Too movement is kind of like almost turning against itself, because it's just like you can't just say anything and just say, oh, well, I had a bad date, so therefore I feel like he sexually harassed me. Because a lot of people don't know. When you hit people with these allegations, it can change their fucking life. Literally. Shit, remember when Mike Tyson got hit with the rape allegations? What happened? Boom. His career was never the same after that. Never the same. This was the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Got an allegation? Boom. Shit was never the same. Tupac died, got murdered. Right? I mean, and people, how do you figure that? I said, well, because he went to jail because of the rape allegation. Right? And then he signed with Death Row because, they was the only ones pretty much willing to get him out of jail. And then next thing you know, he died I think the same year he got out of jail, I believe the same year he died. Which is kind of fucking crazy if you think about it. Because it's like, hey, he celebrated his birthday with him. It's the last time he celebrated his birthday. The last, 4th of July or whatever you want to call it. Any holiday. It's like, wow, that's the last time you get to do that. And, most people, they look back on it now. Like, yeah, but it's the allegations that derailed both, like, just two guys I just mentioned. Just two major guys in pop culture history still. And I'm not saying that, I don't fall in love with the celebrity. If celebrities do fucked up shit, then it's fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But let's be honest. It's like, some of this shit is just like, it's not warranted. Like, Tupac is dead because of, I'm telling you, a woman, he said he did certain things. And I'm not saying that he did or didn't. For the most part, he's saying he didn't. It was just other people that he was aware of. But I'm digressing. Let me just get back to the subject. Anyway. A lot of women don't have accountability. Zero. And I'm not saying that to be sexist or whatever. Matter of fact, let me give you an example of what I mean by women don't have no accountability, because they get away literally with murder, like a lot of them, just because they're viewed as being the opposite sex or whatever. It's kind of crazy. But you know who proves my point the best? Bruce fucking Jenner. Bruce Jenner, he proves my point. And if you get mad because I'm saying Bruce, then fuck you too. Go fuck yourself. But do me a favor. Google Bruce Jenner. You can even pause the podcast right now. Google Bruce Jenner. I'll wait. So now, if you Google Bruce Jenner, obviously they're going to show Caitlyn, right? They're going to show Caitlyn, the whole Caitlyn shit. All right, whatever. But when you go to read stuff about him, they change certain articles to where it's just when they refer to him, formerly, Bruce Jenner, now he's Caitlyn, and Jenner went on to do this, and Jenner did this, and Jenner, did the high jump, and Jenner did, wait, whoa, what? They don't even refer to him as Bruce when he did that shit. And I'm just yo, that's crazy, right? But the main thing that I really wanted to point out, and this is actually a story that happened, I believe, 3 years ago. I actually talked about it when it happened, but a lot of people didn't fucking pay attention to it. What happened was Bruce Jenner killed somebody. Not directly. It was a car accident. He didn't get charged or whatever the case may be, but it was a three-car accident where one car stopped short. The car in back of it, I guess, stopped short, and I think almost tried to swerve. And here come Bruce with his caboose, because he has a trailer or some shit, some little whatever. And he hits the back of the car, and then the car veers into oncoming traffic, and boom. 5 children hospitalized and 2 adults hospitalized, with one of the adults dying. Fatality, female. And I was wow. So what happened was, after that, because I even made a joke about it, I said, Bruce, sex change is a success because he's fucking committing car accidents or whatever, or doing bad driving, some shit like that. But the fact of the matter is, somebody's dead. And it was due to his car running into the person. I mean, there's a video of it. You can watch the video. I mean, if you see it, it's is it his fault? You can say yes or no, whatever the case may be. But this is the matter of the fact. When it happened, I believe a month and a half to maybe 2 months, this motherfucker changed his name to Caitlyn. All is forgotten. People didn't even remember that shit. Then it's oh my goodness, the president's congratulating this motherfucker. Fucking, he's winning awards for courage. And I'm just wait, hold up. The courage is standing up to that shit that just happened. Are you kidding me? So there's no accountability whatsoever. So my point is, women have zero accountability. They have no accountability, so much, in fact, that a man could pretend to be a woman and still have no accountability just because you believe he or she pretends to be a woman. Oh, well, I don't, that didn't make no sense, but, they pretend to be a woman. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I was just wow, holy shit, this dude is pretty much in the fucking somebody's death, you know what I'm saying, a case, and it's pretty much they will let it go. They just let it go. Remember the lady Andrea Yates? Remember her when she drowned her kids? I believe she was the one who blamed it on a black man too. She had 5 kids, drowned them in her house in the bathtub, one by one. Crazy shit. And what happened to her? Found not guilty. Really? Oh, I was feeling a certain way. I was, again, take the emotion out of it. Let's go deal with the fact. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be God damn. Women do get away with a lot of shit. I think that's why men are fucking finding alternative ways not to fuck with them. Like these sex bots. Well, women are intimidated by those fucking things. God damn. And shit. Fucking half these bitches out here plastic any goddamn way, so why the fuck do they care? Fake hair, fucking hate weave. And you would hear that, that's a reoccurring theme on the show. I fucking hate weave. Fucking fake eyelashes, fake eyes, fake. Well, fake breasts look nice. Fake ass looks nice, but it doesn't feel nice. You know what I'm saying? But it's all this shit. Shit, half these fucking Instagram hoes got fucking work done. And now you getting mad over fucking doll. Shit. No child support, no alimony, no fucking arguments. And you know it's funny, like pretty much I think women gave these motherfuckers inspiration to do it. These motherfuckers can't stop my nose from running, but they can make my dick hard for 4 hours and create, some shit that feel better than pussy. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the alternative. And the women are, you know why women are fucking intimidated about these robots? I'm going to tell you why. Because most women, can't offer nothing but sex. Period. What do most women offer you besides sex? Seriously. You know, shit, I don't know, knit you a sweater, cook for you, give you a baby. I don't know. And then they take the shit back or put you in child support for the shit anyway. But I don't know. Besides sex, what do they fucking offer? Oh, and then I'm pretty sure females listening to this. Oh, what do men offer? Oh, protection. Science. I mean, I'm just being a dick about this shit, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's why a lot of women, most women are intimidated, because that's all they offer a man is sex. You can't do nothing more than this fucking doll. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only thing you could do. You can't even fucking cook. And don't let it be if you, buy 2 of these bitches to get a microwave free. Psh, y'all bitches are done. Yeah, you're fucking done. Shit. These fucking sex bots, man. I mean, I've seen them. I think people want to fucking buy them. Them shit's like $2,000 too. Watch. Motherfuckers be taking their bitches to the movies. They don't have to pay for her. Shit. This is gonna be crazy. I'm dying to see what the fuck happens with that shit though. It's crazy. But again, men just like, they just like, fuck that. We'll find an alternative. And I think that's what this all these sexual allegations is doing too. It's like, men are going to not hire women as much in certain, jobs. Oh, we'll get them for discrimination. Now if they say, hey, well, you gotta be able to lift 70 pounds to do this job. It'll just make him like physically more demanding on shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, I don't know. I don't know. They'll find loopholes in this shit just so y'all can't really, fuck with them. Shit. But see, a lot of women they know the shit and they use this shit for their benefit. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you a story. I don't know if I should tell a story. This is a story when I was working at Rockefeller Records. Should I tell a story? Yeah, I'll fucking tell it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. There was this artist by the name of Nicole Ray. First of all, let me back up. I was on the phone at the office, on the phone with my boy who actually did the artwork for this podcast, my boy Seth. So we're on the phone, and then I turn around and like my jaw like dropped. I see these 2 chicks. I'm talking about, they got Daisy Dukes on, fucking like the belly shirt or whatever, fucking high heel boots like that. I don't know, shits that go to your knee, those like long boots and shit, like leather though, whatever. And titties, ass, pretty in the motherfucker. And I was like, God damn, who the fuck? I was like, 2 strippers just walked in this fucking office. I'm like, this is crazy. And let me back up a little bit more. When I say Daisy Dukes, I mean like Daisy Dukes come from the chick on the Dukes of Hazzard. That bitch wasn't doing that shit justice. When I say they had Daisy Dukes on, I mean them shits like, half their ass is hanging out the shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, God damn, who the fuck are these chicks? And both of them dressed alike. They matching more or less. They wearing the same shit. Bitches looking like salt and pepper. I'm like, God damn. So they go into this office, I think he was an A&R at the time or promoter, Kenny Burns. And I'll say his name, I don't fucking really like him, cornball ass motherfucker. Anyway, they go into his office and they close the door and they're in there for like maybe like two hours and some change. And so everybody's like pretty much looking at each other like, we know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, God damn, he getting it all. So I think at lunchtime, they fucking all leave together. They leave out of the office and don't come back to the office. I think Kenny Burns came back to like pick something up and then left or whatever. But they never came back. Next thing you know, sometime later, I got let go from the fucking place pretty much around this time. I hear this song, If I Was Your Girlfriend. Nicole Ray featuring, I think it's Petey Crack or whatever. I was like, holy shit. Now, mind you, how I told you she looked going in there, right? So that, that doesn't necessarily mean that she fucked for a record deal, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that. No, it doesn't mean that. But then I saw a picture. I'm not sure if somebody had it at the office or it was on the internet somewhere at the time. But there's a picture of Nicole Ray on a desk with her fucking pants off. Pussy out, and she does, she opening her legs and she's like posing for the picture. And I was like, God damn. And I know what the office desk looks like, especially if I work there. So I'm just like, holy shit. Wow. Obviously, I don't think she even got a fucking album on that fucking record label. But that's what I'm saying. Like, women were using this fucking, pretty much sex as a weapon. And this Metoo shit as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know that they could get you with, because we like fucking vagina. But they're using that almost like as a bullying tactic. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, men get fucking harassed too. Shit. Women fucking sexually harassed me before. But as a man, you're supposed to be strong. You're not supposed to say nothing. Macho man and shit like that. Shit, Corey Haim. Remember Corey Haim? Fucking this motherfucker's been screaming that he got fucking molested for years and motherfuckers still don't care about him. He said he was going to name names, but he asked for like $1 million or some shit like that, and everybody was like, oh, time out, time's up. And whatever the fuck is the hashtag now, I don't even know. But, that Hollywood shit is all crazy, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird, man. Like fucking, like Roman Polanski. He fucking, statutory rape. 13-year-old girl. All the motherfuckers in Hollywood knew it. They had the Oscar show, and he won for his movie, and a lot of celebrities stood up and gave him a standing ovation. Even they knew the fact that he wasn't there. So what I'm saying is, a lot of women are, they don't care about when it comes to kids or fucking men, when it comes to that shit. They don't. I didn't see Alyssa Milano say anything about fucking, what's the guy name? I think it was Larry Naspar, which was the fucking Olympics coach that fucking like pretty much sexually assaulted like over like 150 girls, young girls. Cause he was like the team doctor and shit. So he would like open your legs and shit like that. Crazy. That's not a big giant story. I don't know. It's like, cause like I said, they're using it as a weapon. Some form of like power control or some shit. I don't know. Like look what they did with Genuine. Genuine didn't, want to get kissed by a fucking transsexual, and he's an asshole. Wait, hold up. So somebody's just going to automatically do what the fuck they want to do to me intimately, and I'm supposed to just sit? No, fuck you. Well, you're homophobic. Well, you call me whatever the fuck you want to. There's no such thing as homophobia anyway. Nobody's scared of gay people. They keep making it a point to say that shit. Nobody's fucking scared of you or of the fact. It's like they got everybody fighting. Men against men, women against women, men against women, gays against every goddamn body. It's just like, yo, let's just chill the fuck out. You do what you do. All right, cool. You stay over there, you stay over there, we stay over here, we mind our business, we do what we do, we respect each other or whatever. You can go anywhere you want, do whatever you pretty much want to now. But people still have a problem with it. You're supposed to just like, oh, you're supposed to accept this, you're supposed to accept that. Like, no, fuck you. I don't have to. As long as I ain't fucking violating you or disrespecting you, why the fuck? Why the fuck do you care? I'm not doing nothing. But it's a form of bullying now. But it's crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, man. Dead Monkeys in Outer Space podcast, man. Mr. Metoo. I wish I had that beat to play. Doom 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 doom. I actually like that song. Really simple. But yeah, another thing about this last thing about the Aziz thing, people have aggressive sex. Right? I mean, I don't see what the like big giant problem with what happened between him and the girl was. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, oh, I was giving him nonverbal cues. And, you know, well, you could have given him a really big nonverbal cue and just left. That's a nonverbal cue. Big one. She could have just did that and said, oh, you know what, I'm out. Or just, no, stop, don't. I'm calling the cops. You know? But people have aggressive sex. Shit. One time, I went out with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and we dressed nice. We go out to this club, and then we go back to the crib, and we make it out, and we like crazy with it. I'm talking about we like moving furniture type shit. And I'm unbuttoning my shirt, and she just grabs my shirt and fucking rips it off. And I'm just like, oh, that's my favorite fuck. And then, you know, I was like, you know what, fuck this shirt. And we, you know, because she just grabbed me, and she pretty much, you know, was way more aggressive than I was. Anyway, I'm just like, damn, that's my, you know, the day after, I was like, yo, that's my favorite shirt. That was one of my favorite shirts. And you know why it was one of my favorite shirts? Because the last time I wore that, I got some pussy too from a different chick. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, God damn, you know. Last night we broke some furniture, but now I realized that this bitch then broke the streak. Now I can't find that shirt again. That's like my glass slipper. It's always my night when I wear that shit. You ever feel like that? Like, oh man, last time I wore these jeans, I got some pussy. I ain't washing these shits ever again. Until like midnight, I guess. I don't know. That's disgusting. Dirty lucky jeans. Lucky dirty jeans, whatever. But people do have aggressive sex sometimes. I mean, it's nothing, you know, out of the norm. Shit, you know it's normal? Fucking one night stands are normal. That's very normal now. Shit, that's how everybody says, oh, y'all hook up. That's how, you know, honestly, I heard a lot of white people say, oh, y'all hooked up. Y'all hook up. Dudes be like, yo, you hit that? You know what I'm saying? But people don't really date no more. It's just like, we're just getting, you know, passing time to fucking get to the, you know, the main event. Whatever. It's interesting, you know? And it's crazy because I put it this way. Me personally, I've had probably, I'm not going to tell you all my details, my dirty details, but I've had more one night stands in the last couple of years than I had relationships. Now, it doesn't make, I mean, but, you know, I haven't had, you know, it's like a solid relationship in a while, but I'm just saying that I think it's more common when people like interact like that. Like, hey, you like me? I like you. Yeah, let's eat for a little bit and fuck. Eat, drink, whatever. And that's what it is, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know, man. It's the world's is just like fucking. Like, I love that song. People are still having sex. I love that song. I don't know why I just like it. Because it's like, regardless of the fact, people are still fucking. And that's what I'm saying, like with this whole, just this Me Too and things like that, say, you know, people are still doing it regardless. Like, I think Nelly had a rape case against him, I think, like in the summer of 2017 or whatever. Now he has another rape case that happened like towards the end of the year, I believe, or some shit. He has like 2 rape. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is, like, do you not see what's going on? Are you serious? And you're famous and you have some money. You don't think nobody's plotting on you, even they not fucking you? Dudes are plotting on you for money. Fuck out of here. I don't know, man. These dudes are fucking crazy. But yeah, man. It's just a little bit crazy, but I don't know. But I've had a decent week, pretty cool. What makes me happy? Sticking my fingers in a bitch's throat. Nah, I'm just joking. What makes me happy? I don't know what does make me happy. Oh, white wine. How about that? I know chick said, oh, well, he gave me white wine or whatever the case may be. It's like, and I didn't get to choose. Like, it's wine. Who gives a fuck? Shit, alcohol makes me happy. Give a fuck. White wine, red wine makes me happy. Let's just say wine. Wine makes me happy. You know what else makes me happy? Titties. I'm an ass man. You show me a fat ass, love it. Titties, for some reason, like I always was like, because I can't do too much with them. I mean, you can, but, not like, Anyway. The more I see, like, nice tits, I'm talking about, like, nice size tits. And I'm like, wow, that's impressive. I'm very impressed, miss. I wish I had them shits, in my life. How about that? Some nice, I seen some tits. I'm like, wow. Like, I'm, like, gradually almost, like, becoming a tits man because I've been seeing some shit. Now, obviously, a lot of girls have shit done nowadays, but, I mean, that shit looks amazing. So, tits make me happy. What makes me angry? Small titties. Small titties make me angry. You know what? You ever seen a chick with a fat ass and she has small tits? I'm like, damn, you would have been fucking perfect. I remember it was a porn star. She had like a nice ass and she had like the smallest tits. I'm like, damn, that's so fucking disappointing. That's so disappointing. Like, bitch, do some push-ups or something. I don't know. What can they do to build that up besides go to fucking get surgery for the shit? And then when you see chicks who don't, and I'm not talking about porn stars, just chicks in general who fucking don't have no tits or no ass, it's like, oh, man. Ugh. You people. So disappointing. It is so disappointing. But yeah, small titties make me angry. What else makes me angry? Homelessness. Homelessness makes me angry. Saw a young brother on a train the other day, and he comes on with his sob story or whatever. And, obviously he had, his clothes wasn't, up to par or whatever. So I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I usually change my philosophy when it comes to like giving to people who ask for money. Like, it's like money needs to circulate. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it's like not just to give to the homeless guy to get something to eat or to get drugs or get high or whatever, but it's just like, I don't know. Like it's a different feeling that I get now. With certain people, not all people. Like I don't give the homeless white people. I'm sorry. Y'all been have wealth. They should have never get none. But yeah, when I saw him, he was a young guy, like 24 years old, and he has kids. He didn't have them with him. So he could have been lying or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but he just seemed like, he was just like fucked up. And I'm just like, God damn, this dude is 24 years old. And pretty much life gave him a bad hand early. I was like, wow, that's kind of fucked up. And so, he started singing the All I Do Is Think of You by the Jackson 5. This dude is fucking insane. Very talented dude. I gave him $1 while he was singing because I was searching for one. Because I didn't have it. I didn't have cash on me like that. But I was just like, man, if I did, I would give it to him. Just the fact of, if he does have kids, so they can get something to eat. Even though it's $1, I mean, shit, something. So homelessness makes me angry. All right, so let me go to the 5 topics really quick. The hot topics. Oprah. Oprah is decided not to run for president in 2020, saying that she doesn't have the DNA. It's not in her DNA. And I was like, oh, that was an interesting choice of words, because a lot of people had conspiracies about that shit. Like all the presidents are related somehow, or there's a certain bloodline. Like, like the royal family. That's why they mad at Meghan Markle. But yeah, it's like, wow, really? What else? David Copperfield actually had some sexual allegations against him as well. That happened 30 fucking years ago. Yep. Shit. Now you see me, now you don't. I won't be surprised if that motherfucker bounce. Just disappear and shit. It's crazy though, man. It's just like, again, they knocking them one by one. All these motherfuckers are falling down. It's crazy. What else? Oh, Toys R Us is actually closing over, I believe, like 100 and something stores, 180 stores or some shit like that. They're going out of business, man. It kind of sucks, man. I mean, like, everybody used to love Toys R Us, but I mean, the competition now, there's all this, you could buy the shit offline and everything. Automation is going to take over, yo. I'm telling y'all right now, yo. Yo, people don't fucking believe it. Yo, it's taking over now. They got motherfuckers, Amazon stores where you could, Amazon Go store, I believe it's called, where you just go in there and shop, just take shit off the shelf and put it in your bag and leave. They scan your phone and they charge it once you fucking leave. Crazy. It's crazy. But, I don't know. People want stuff faster, quicker, they really want to live like the Jetsons and shit. I don't know. What else? The XFL is coming back in 2020. Oprah's not running in 2020, but the XFL is, the running backs and shit. It's going to be interesting. Vince McMahon said he's going to make it, reimagine football, like, I guess like better than football. Oh, how about you just make it regular football? Because the NFL puts out a piss poor product. How about that? And say you show a replay of a catch, because for some reason in the NFL you don't know what the fuck a catch is. Was that a catch? Was it the catch? Was he over the line? No. They hit the pylon. And it's like fucking 5 minutes figuring that shit out. Fuck the NFL, by the way. Can't stand those motherfuckers, man. Those motherfuckers, they always tripping, man. Always tripping. What else is going on? I'm trying to think, man. A lot of stuff. Oh, I don't know if this is real or not, but there was a picture of Obama, picture with Farrakhan, like maybe like 10 or something. Because mind you, Obama, what was he? The senator of Chicago, I believe. Well, he was based out of Chicago, and the Nation of Islam headquarters is in Chicago, the main one, I believe. Coincidence? I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know, or maybe it's photoshopped. I don't know. But that's hot topics that things that caught my eye. But hopefully I caught your ear. Tune in next week, next episode, next time. And I'll see you then. Peace.